So apparently there was some fireworks that happened on Keldoge's channel. I'll link that actually this particular video in the description. And you might want to start at the 8:48 8 hours and 40 minute mark. So so apparently there's a fallout between WOTI and Azria. So ay, ay, ay. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna start this a little bit backwards. I cut this towards the end till after I started stopped screen recording. So I heard this piece, I grabbed it. So we're gonna kind of like start it backwards and then go forward. But anyways, this is what Keldoge had to say regarding Belinda.
There was a comment, Azria, that did stick with me, and I understand boundaries, but have you seen before? But I have seen you before get defensive and then turn it around and make it about yourself when pushed back. I mean, of course it's about me. What do you mean? I'm telling you that she's over here spamming me, being abusive towards me, saying that I support grooming children, or I'm the uncle, whatever. I mean, these are the things that she's saying about me. So I mean that's what but yeah, but I mean, how is it not about me? Like, I don't know what you mean.
I just find it amazing that that seems to be the go-to when there's a fallout with somebody. When she falls out with somebody, there has to be something nefarious. It cannot just be like, you know what, we decided to go our separate ways. There has to be something like to that highest of degree of, well, this person is this. This is why we're not cool anymore. Like, to me, it's just absolutely insane.
I think everybody does this, by the way, including me, even if people don't want to admit it. When you get into really intense drama like this, it does eventually become about you. Like, it just ends up consuming
Well,
things.
it's just like, I'm not trying to make the interview thing about me. Hakate is the one trying to make the interview thing about me. She's the one who seems to think that I am forced to talk about this. I'm forced to call this out, and if I don't, I'm perfectly okay with grooming.
And to me, like, that is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Everybody called out that interview. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ.
The other thing too with like really extreme claims like that is, and this is for everybody, y'all don't know what people have been through, like, you don't, by saying that stuff, even if you're really upset and don't mean it, you could cause issues with people really easily, because again, you don't know what people have been through. Like, some people don't talk about their past at all, you know so it's like you can accuse somebody of grooming, but like, what if the person that you're accusing like is a victim of CSA? Like, I'm not saying M60 is, but I'm just like saying that as a hypothetical. Like, you could, it really pushes people the wrong way. I'm
I don't know
smoking
that you
now.
should be concerned. This was 2 days ago, and I think she's honestly just looped at the moment. So I don't know.
I
I
do.
think your one consolation might be that nobody really takes her that seriously anymore.
I think the plot was lost when she tried to claim that SJM was being trafficked. Maybe SJM was being coerced into things that he normally would not agree to if we were sober. But saying that SJM was trafficked, I think that's when people start looking at her sad eye.
Hakate.
Yeah. Because she's been doing this for months now, and it's just been one after the other. It's like, don't get me wrong, I understand there's a problem with a lot of these people. I think everyone in girl world's kind of fucking fucked up and gross in their own way. But like, I
That's
mean,
true. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
I think she's just using extremely hyperbolic language that doesn't necessarily fit the actual descriptor.
I think too, and I don't. People may disagree with this. I do think that Azria, when she's talking about certain people like Belinda, I do think she is on to something there.
I find that interesting that Caldoche has a lot to say about Belinda and this space because Keldoge is originally from goddammit Malcolm Space, where they cover like Zendahar, Poppy, Melina, Vaj. And it's like, what are you talking about? Do you even know what you're talking about? But anyways, I want to let him finish what he's saying, and then I'm going to add more to what I want to say.
And I think it's something that not a lot of people are noticing it yet. I've
Oh,
noticed
sure.
I've noticed it personally because I am so online that these people that like Belinda's connecting with I've already encountered before. So it's like I
Mm.
absolutely think she's onto something there, and I maybe some of it is latent anger that people aren't recognizing that, even though they should be very concerned about it. Like you guys should be concerned about someone that I don't have no clue how Belinda has a major platform because again, her content is unwatchable. I don't know how many times I can say that. But like when you have people like that that are pulling in people like Ethan Ralph or whatever to defend them because some rando criticized them, you guys should be concerned about that. That's really escalatory and weird behavior.
And again, I find this highly, highly funny that Keldoge is actually saying this. Like I said, we bring what not maybe that not that bring you into the space. I see what you're doing. What? How? What? Wait, what? You- How do you even know this about Belinda? Belinda is just new to the grammar community. You're over here defending Azria. You barely know Azria, okay? But you know Ethan Ralph. You want to hear about Ethan Ralph. You don't like Ethan Ralph. So Belinda's supposed to do what you wanted to do. But we know Azria, and we're trying to warn you about Azria. It's like you guys you're flip-flopping here because we know Azria. You're telling us that we're nuts when we're trying to warn you about Azria, so we can say the same thing about you and Azria. Okay, Belinda is new into the grammar community. Apparently you have issues with Ethan Ralph, just like the rest of us have an issue with Azria. So your argument right there is null and void. Like, don't you see what's going on there? Okay? Just like you don't like Belinda, people don't like Azria. And that's how it goes around here. But I see what you're doing. You're trying to build your channel off of Azria's community. I think you see that it's easier to get hard people to come into your channel. So I completely understand what you're doing. I'm not going to try to knock your game, but I'm just saying that we're all aware of what you are also doing.
I think some of it may be coming from that and people not recognizing that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Uh, I don't think you're crazy. I just think you also drank the Kool-Aid, but I understand why you're drinking the Kool-Aid because we've been around in this space for a while. Even some of us before we became content creators or whatever, we've been around here for a while watching everything that's going on. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay? I don't know much about this Ethan Ralph. You don't like the Ethan Ralph dude? Like you said earlier, everybody is different with everybody. You don't like Ethan Ralph, so therefore you're not gonna like Belinda. And people are not cool with don't expect people to be cool with Azria either. Like it's a little bit of hypocrisy in your part right there. You know what I mean? Okay, so you guys, at this point, we're going to get into the part where WOTI start reading the DMs between him and Azria. And apparently Azria was writing to WOTI in all caps. So he's gonna do the dramatic reading. He did a really, really good point to get it. He did a really, really good job to get the point across. So this is the main part that I wanted us to get to. Anyways, here we go.
I mean, it's just a matter of like, I don't know why, like I'm not allowed to draw a line in the sand with this. Like I said, this is the same fucking bullshit. It's about trying to make me pick sides, and I pick myself every time.
I mean, like, good for you, Warty. Like, good for you. Like, you gotta set boundaries. Absolutely. Like, you cannot let somebody dictate what you're supposed to do or what they want you to do on your channel. The whole thing is absolutely absurd. I know you guys are having a little fallout right now. So right now, I guess we're all like sitting back with a bated breath to see how long this fallout is going to last, because most of us were thinking, we'll probably last a week and you guys will be back together. But anyways, let's get into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would too. Like, I would encourage everybody to do the same, like complying with the
He
whole.
said a lot. Why, Patasha, go message her and tell her to come up here then. I'll get the fuck off. But I literally got the fuck off here. She doesn't want to come up because she only wants to come up here to fight with somebody.
And I don't know if she realizes that she does this a lot. When somebody doesn't want to engage with her, then never mind. I don't want to come up on panel, because if somebody says, "Yeah, you can come up and say your piece, but I'm gonna drop off," then she doesn't want to panel up. Like, to me, that's bullshit. That is absolutely bullshit. You can still go up there and still make your point without the other person being there.
I did DM her. Also, I haven't received a reply. So, well, whatever you want to do. I'm 60.
I mean, again, I just don't want to have a discussion with her, and I find it ridiculous that anybody in here is questioning that. I really do.
I think that I don't know. I'm trying to think of a charitable position here. I think that for like the audience, it's a lot more difficult to understand like the boundaries you have to have and what can happen if you don't have those boundaries. Like, I would not be able to be friends with anybody if I didn't have those boundaries, because a lot of my friends hate each other.
Let me ask you, what the hell would you do in those situations? Somebody's telling you, somebody says and mind you, she's in a private chat in her Discord fucking saying this shit about the bucket thing. Why does he have minor in his title? Man, I'm gonna ruin you, WOTI. And then you're the uncle who looks the other way when the door is closed, or whatever the fuck she said. How would you react to that?
Honestly, if that was me, there'd be no going back. No, thank you. Absolutely no, thank you. It's like a manipulation tactic, because she's trying to get you to do what she wants you to do. And she's going to use any kind of language to get you to do what she wants you to do. And then on top of that, whether you realize it or not, she is calling you a pedo apologist. You know, she is calling you a pedo apologist. Like, to me, like, it's just, that's too far. There'll be absolutely no going back. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Anyway, and all of you, how would you fucking react to that?
Well,
I would block them.
So what I always
You
do.
block them? Okay, that's a valid answer. What
Okay.
about you? Give me something short and sweet.
A short and sweet. Oh God. Essentially, I always say in these situations, "Hey, I can't have this conversation with you because you're too emotional. Let's have it later." If they don't respect that, I usually am like, "Hey, I don't think we can have this conversation," and that usually ends in a
That was
block.
what I did. That's exactly what I did. Anyone else want to chime in with this? What you would do if somebody said they were going to ruin you because you had the word minor in your title and they just didn't understand the context? Would you, and they said they're going to that you're the uncle that looks the other way? Go ahead, chat. What do you guys think? What would you do? Someone said I would log off, which okay.
You guys, to me, what is nuts is that her people, Azria's people, hadn't support us. It's fine. It's good. She has hadn't support us. They make no fucking sense. Since it's her doing all this shit, they're okay with it. They are okay with it. Somebody else does something less than what she said and less than what she's doing. Oh my God, burn them at the stake. They make absolutely no effing sense. Make this shit make sense.
See, if someone made that specific comment to me, I would be super offended because I'm a victim of CSA. So I don't know
You want
how
me to
I would
ask?
respond
Hey,
to that.
Tasha, you want me to ask her? I'd love. How am I supposed to ask her when she kept blocking me on Discord? Hold on.
Actually,
yeah.
I think I would blow up on them first, and then try to.
I was trying not to blow up on her.
I would be like explaining really angrily at them. Why would you say that about me? But that's personally coming from me as like a victim, and it's just like, if you like, I don't know you that much, and like I assume she doesn't know you that much either. If she's saying shit like that, I'm just I don't
She
know. I would
actually,
just
no,
keep
real
swimming.
quick. She did know. She knew better than to do that. I've told her the Casey Tron story multiple times. And
Whoa. Wait a minute. Casey drawn. Oh, my ears are peaked, WOTI. Tell us about Casey Tron. For those of you guys who do not know, Casey Tron is a Twitch streamer. She's been around for years and years and years. And she's also one of the other people that Ethan Klein is suing for content theft. What is that called? Copyright claim. She's the one that Ethan Klein is also suing. But what he do tell?
Tasha, again, me asking her questions, we were done at that point. She's already had me blocked at that point. She's plotting against me in her Discord. What am I supposed to do? She has me blocked at that point.
And you guys, I'm going to say this as a reminder why this falling out is happening. This is all happening because WOTI is not doing what Azria wants him to do on his channel. And her minions are in the chat, in Keldoge's chat, of course, defending her. Make this shit make sense.
Where you want me to ask her? You want me to send out smoke signals? What?
I thought your longer response that you posted on your community tab was really good. Like, I thought that was a very reasonable and measured response.
Well, thank you. It took me a few days to decide what I was going to say. And that's the whole thing about this is Azria's pissed off that I didn't come out immediately and start doing that. I wanted to think about it for a few days because frankly, my decision was that I didn't want to be friends with her or Carrie and I mean, obviously same with TJ, but for honestly kind of various reasons. I just feel like I'm not getting anywhere with trying to help them out and letting my own channel sacrifice at the same time. Now that I go to focus on my channel, I've got people up my ass. I chose to focus on my channel uh, instead of what still? I still don't know exactly what Azria expected me to do. I said multiple times I didn't agree with that interview. I said, and I mean, I explained that in the document. I said it multiple times I didn't agree with that interview. What the hell am I supposed to do about this?
WOTI, didn't you understand? Your biggest crime was not listening to her orders. You're supposed to be her minion. You're not following the orders properly. Get it together, my dude. What are you not understanding?
I don't even know what this has to do with me, really.
I think part of the issue here is a lot of people also aren't like being upfront with what they want you to do, and I think everybody should be like that as a rule. Like, if you want someone to change something,
well, it's oh, you supported Carrie this whole time. Well, I don't now because of this interview. But again, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
How did you feel about Carrie's interview here?
What do you mean? Here? I thought you did very well. And I mean, honestly, I kind of thought the chat was being a little crazy, if I'm being honest.
I mean, it's one of those things where
I listen, I'll say this, but I feel like there was nothing she could say that was going to please anyone in the chat.
Oh, absolutely. And that's part of the reason why I wanted her to come up here and like see the chat, just because
but that's like the endless problem with her is it's just like it feels like you're just dealing with an uphill battle and it just seems like nobody wants to hear her out. Like, and even when they do, they're just like, that's not right.
I think we have a pretty good rapport. I hope Carrie allows me to like give her some advice and follow.
I hope so too. She just needs some good guidance. I just don't think I was getting anywhere with trying to do that.
It's difficult, and also sometimes too people need like certain personalities to be receptive. It's conflict resolution is a very weird process.
Yeah.
It's confusing and more confusing why he didn't just explain it to her.
Well, oh my God, because Tasha, she didn't ask me. She was in her Discord plotting in a private chat against me, and she didn't ask me about the thumbnail. So
wait a minute. How did I overlook this? So she was in a private chat in a Discord plotting against him. So Who gave WOTI the heads up? I mean, like, good for you, gave him the heads up. So somebody had to have went to WOTI and give him the heads up. The blood thickens.
You're asking me why didn't I just explain it to her? Because I didn't know it was a problem. Okay? That's the part you're missing here. I had no idea that it was an issue, that was my thumbnail, because the screenshot that I have is from a private Discord where she's plotting to destroy me because I didn't do something quick enough. I didn't do a stream for her.
You guys see what I mean? You see what I mean? She wanted him to do a stream for her on his channel. Why couldn't you have that stream for yourself on your own channel? I see. Because she decided she doesn't like Carrie anymore. So he's supposed to run to his channel and also say, I don't like Carrie anymore. Which is, to me, it is wild because she is friends with people that do not get along with each other. And nobody, like, make her choose sides, or she doesn't choose sides if she decides not to, but everybody else is supposed to bow down to her and choose sides. This whole thing is so fucking ridiculous, you guys. It is funny.
Plotting how? Oh my God. Did you, Tasha, did you see the screenshot? Before I pull it up and all that shit, did you see the screenshot I posted on my community tab? She posts in a private chat in her Discord where she's over there plotting with Feminine Energy and Marina, both of who I'm not calling out or making a big deal about it because I don't know what the fuck they said. I know what Azria said. No, I didn't. Hold on. I'll post the link. She says, this is WOTI's thumbnail, and I still don't know why it says minor on the thumbnail. Man, I will ruin WOTI. Okay? I get this screenshot after she has blocked me and after I have left her Discord. Okay, Tasha? So she didn't ask me why that was my thumbnail. If she had asked me, I would have said, it says minor bioreactor. I would have explained what it said, why I put up a bucket thumbnail and where I got the picture from. It was Google image search. I'm pretty sure if you just search like Home Depot bucket, it came up in the Google image search, and I was like, damn, that's good considering they had spilled the bucket that morning.
Cannonballs is asking, you have seen Azria do this to so many people over the internet. How did you feel when she did the same thing with others?
Yeah, we're not answering the who sent it until she's done being insane.
Okay, that's true. Did you hear the other question I asked?
I'm sorry, what?
Cannonballs wants to know, WOTI, you have seen her do this to so many people. How did you feel when she did the same thing with others? Referring to Azria.
I don't want to answer that question.
I mean, I don't blame you for not wanting to answer that question because to me, it seems like just like everybody else, oh, it's okay. They're not doing that to me, so it's okay. Then it becomes an issue when it's done to you. But smart answer.
Okay, you don't have to. I honestly...
It's the question is basically, well, we warned you, and it's like I'm aware. And the thing is, much like Azria, I have to see and experience things for myself.
I also think, too, you guys, it's very... Hey, Potato, it's very... Interesting, you would pop up here. It's very difficult, like, when you are watching other people's content and seeing all that stuff to really judge, like, what is going on and, like, not have a bias.
She's upset that I didn't immediately make a stream and start yelling at Carrie and calling her an exploiter and abuser. That's basically it.
You guys, isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Even though everybody else called out all those interviews, everybody called out those interviews. One thing I give to Carrie, she agreed in hindsight it was wrong. She should have never participated in those interviews. So I give her a W for that, for recognizing that. But Azria, why didn't you just make a stream on your channel and calling out Carrie? And the second thing, it's not really about calling out Carrie. Azria, since she did not like Carrie, she decided she did not like Carrie anymore. She expected WOTI to not like Carrie anymore. That's how it goes with her.
She has decided that because the first thing I did after leaving her inspirational stream was to go and scream at Carrie and tell her she was a pedophile. I mean, that's what she wanted me to do.
Yikes. That's the kind of language that doesn't matter what community you're in. That's the kind of language that gets you sued.
Oh my god, some of you guys in chat are being kind of fucking ridiculous.
No, it's Tasha. She's just being. This is what she does.
Let's see here.
I don't respect anyone who doesn't immediately stand up and do or say something. You're like that uncle who saw the door closed all the time and then says they didn't know. You're pissing me the fuck off. You either save kids or you don't.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh boy. How many kids has she saved so far? Huh? I'm still waiting. How many kids have we saved so far?
Oh, Azria's DM'd me. Let's see. It's a screenshot. Okay, I'm gonna deal with you guys in a line. Azria keeps sending me stuff. I can only deal with one person at a time.
Oh, is she spamming in all caps?
No, she's not spamming in all caps. I'm not gonna read her DMs because I don't know if that's really necessarily right now, but it's fine. She can come on after and explain stuff.
What came before that? Came before what? I'm not even sure. Again, you're just derailing, Tasha. Shut up. I just think it's disgusting. You get people that say 10% of this kind of shit and they want to ruin them. And somebody calls me a pedophile. That's all right. That's all right. You're not a pedophile, just the uncle that looks the other way because, you support pedophiles. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to fucking take that shit?
WOTI, well, I mean, we'll see how it goes between you two, but that's a huge accusation. I'm just saying, that's a huge accusation.
I just, my thing for everybody is that I think that when you approach things really inflammatorily, it never ends well, especially on here. And that's just how it is.
All right, you guys tricked me. She didn't call me a pedophile. She said, I'm going to ruin him because he has minor in his thumbnail. And she said that I'm the uncle that looks the other way. You guys are right. She didn't call me a pedophile. She's an innocent little angel in all this.
You guys, you see what I mean? These people are fucking deranged. So, okay, so it's a little bit better because she didn't call him a pedophile. Instead, she called him a pedophile apologist. Basically, that's what you guys are saying. So, it's okay because it's not as inflammatory. You guys are fucked up.
Tasha, before what? Are you asking for the entire conversation? Because I don't like to leak DMs, but I'm telling you, it's nothing but spamming in all caps. And oh, fuck it.
Okay, so you guys, now we're getting to the part where WOTI does the dramatic readings of the emails or DMs or whatever you want to call it to make his case. So here we go.
Calypso is plotting in Carrie's Discord and they're talking about my kid and shit. Where is Carrie? This is what goes down in Carrie's Discord. I want to talk on your panel so they get the fucking pick. Yes or no? Yes or no? That's it. Because what the fuck? For what? And I said to Azria, look, there's a much broader discussion to be had here, but I'm really not happy how with either you or Carrie handled any of this. And I'm kind of processing my own feelings with that whole incident because I was genuinely triggered by the whole thing on Sunday. Okay, fuck you. I'm out.
I mean, to me, WOTI was being very reasonable. But the issue with Azria is you need to do what she wants you to do when she wants you to do it. And if you don't, it's World War 10 in that bitch. You know what I mean? So, like, this whole thing is funny, but yet ridiculous.
With respect to whatever's happening in Carrie's Discord, I don't know. Don't ever talk to me again. Azria, chill out for a second. No, fuck you. I'm not being friendly with her either. Fuck you. I'm going live. Don't ever talk to me again. I just need some space to myself right now for my own mental health. Fuck you! Azria, stop it with this. Take space and fuck off! I'm fucking out and I'm fucking it all up! Azria, going live impulsively like this isn't going to help anything. It hasn't helped you for the past 2 months. I don't give a fuck what you're going through.
Oh,
Azria, this isn't helping you out right now. Like I said, there's a bigger discussion to have. Fuck you in your space, because Carrie's a degenerate, and you've been known this, defending her to me. Fuck you!
What is happening?
Because you asked her...
I just put my headphones on.
Because you asked to not hear what's on the farms. Fuck you! But you need to realize every page is putting your daughter on there. You have to realize when it's time to zoom out and try a different approach. Tell Carrie control her shit, because I will get her docs and send my N-words to her fucking house. You got it? I don't give a fuck if you're stressed, because your bitch-ass friends want to groom kids.
Oh, guys, don't worry. Don't worry. Azria's minions are going to excuse this one too, okay? This one is, it's going to be everybody's fault. Her behavior is totally normal. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Tell her I will get her and her man fucking wrecked. Got it? Now, my next message is, Azria, I'm not talking to Carrie right now. My question to the chat is, do I need to go any further?
Yes, please.
What the fuck, dude?
I mean, every message is all caps.
No, your reaction is very reasonable in that situation, because what
Go
the
and
fuck?
talk to her now! Screenshot and let her know! I said,
Now, what I did not understand, why couldn't Azria go to Carrie and tell her herself? Why couldn't she do that herself? That's the part I'm not understanding. Why does WOTI have to do the dirty work for her? Why couldn't she just go and tell her that herself?
by all means, if you want to talk to Carrie and or Cal, you should do this. What I'm saying is I'm not doing all this right now. Mind you, I'm live at the time too. Take my channel off your shit. Man, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. The fuck? So again, have I made my point yet?
Yes, loud and clearly.
Oh, okay, he's reading Azria's DMs. I think, yeah. I certainly do.
Okay. I don't know what that means, Azria. Can you please chill for a minute? There was an entire context to that convo. But if you want to start that fucking shit, let's go. Who sent it? Marina? I told y'all what? I said, Azria, stop and have a conversation with me. Man, what the fuck kind of shit post is that? Man, what the fuck kind of fucking post is that? Told y'all what? Azria, stop and have a conversation with me. Did you see me call you a fucking penpa? That shit was cropped. Who said it? Marina? Yes. Your lack of typing confirmed. She sent me the ones I sent you too. OP. I don't know what the OP is about. I said, Azria, either way, you didn't give a fuck. I said, stop. What? Bro, what? I said, yes, I did. And you aren't listening to me as usual. I'm doxing someone right now. I don't trust you, and I don't give a fuck about the farms, man. LMAO.
And I know for some people might be like, why is she going scorched earth? Why has she been going scorched earth? She picked a fight with the farms, which is never a good idea. And she was kind of like poking, but I don't agree with like putting her daughter there. Yes, I know her daughter is old. I don't agree with that. Yes, whatever. I did some of that thing to my community tab, but I take it down. But they shouldn't have done that with her daughter. But she was warned, you don't pick the fight with the farms because you're gonna lose. And I remember this is when me and her were cool. She was saying like, I don't give an F. What are they gonna do? Dox me? And now this has happened. She's been upset since then. So that's why this war has been really, really been about the save the child. We're gonna save the kid kind of like thing. That was gonna be hashtag. What is she gonna do? Like to save the kids? Let's be for real. Okay? It took 10 seconds for anybody with a brain to figure out what she was up to with that one. It was bullshit. But the main thing she's really mad about is the farms, but it's like, honey, that's a fight that you started with the farms. I remember everybody in your chat was telling you, don't do that. And then you kept on going after Strawberry Douche. And apparently, even though lately you are mad that your kids got dusked, you know what I'm trying to say, and you're still going after the farmers like Strawberry Douche and Pink Lava. So just drop your sword, and I'm pretty sure the farms then will leave you alone.
I need to go any further, or do we get that this is extremely abusive language that she's using on me right now?
That is kind of manipulative.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I still haven't gotten an answer to my question, so I guess I'll keep going. Who did I dox in Maine? What? Or no, I said.
Wait, who are you wanting to answer? Chat?
I said, stop doxing people on Maine. That's why they are doxing you back. Do you not get that? I fully support you going after people that are doxing you. Who did I dox in Maine? What does that mean? I said Vidal, but I'm telling you, you need a different approach. Vidal. No! You literally spelled out her name on a live stream. She literally doxed me right and said, dox me, Lamau. And I said,
wait a minute. Vidal doxed Azria? When did this happen?
and Vidal's not going to go dox you on Twitter. She's going to go covert and probably do it on the farms herself. I said, she goes, so I did, man. I don't give a fuck about a dox, bro. I'll get Edwards fucked up around here. I don't care if they don't come to my spot. So, oh, I got a WOTI, please stop. Thank you. Your name's Mary, right? I'm sorry if that was yeah, her name's Mary. Mary, thank you for stopping me. I was
gonna say I feel like we get the point. I
just wanted to make sure that we get the point before we start rushing to the conclusion that I'm just jumping and reacting out of nowhere when all of my messages are in lowercase, all of hers are in uppercase.
It's highly disappointing. I think Keldoge used either OBS or Streamlab. There's no chat because, I mean, the chat is there, but it's so small you cannot see what people are saying. You know what I mean? Because usually situations like this, I like to have the YouTube chat to see what people are saying. But I was saying that to say, like, even through all this, you guys, I would not be shocked, like the Nikki T, the Tasha, whoever, are still making excuses for her. That's what's insane to me.
I mean, at one point she does ask me, did you try to stop it? I said, yes. And I sent her the screenshot of what I said to Calypso. And she said, not good enough. That's when I said, I'm not sure if it was that. There was something she said that fresh garbage. Oh, I remember. She said, you don't give a fuck about those kids.
Okay, you see what she's doing? She's using her little shtick of Save the Children program as her manipulation tactic. Like, how are you going to save the kids? I'm still trying to wait. I'm still trying to figure out how she's going to save the kids. If anything, she would do better in the drama community trying to save the kids than being Gorwald trying to save the kids. And the other thing, I kind of understand what Azria is saying. So what I'm getting is that Carrie and Calypso and her people went to the farms and grabbed Azria's daughter's dogs and put it in Carrie's Discord. Okay, I think I'm understanding that. If I'm not understanding that correctly, please guys let me know in the description below.
And if anyone remembers Azria being on Fresh Garbage's panel, Fresh Garbage, when she kept bringing up the whole Zoom thing, Fresh Garbage said, you don't really care about this. What did Azria say to her? Anyone remember? I'll tell you. She said, you are an abuser.
That's highly manipulative language. That's highly abusive language in order to manipulate somebody. And oh, wow. Jeez.
So when she told me I don't give a fuck about those kids, I said, you're abusive.
Which is a normal reaction to abusive language.
I mean, I feel like all of this was abusive even before we got to that point.
I agree.
You guys, it is not lost on me at all that during this whole thing, Keldoge has very little to say on the whole matter. He is trying to straddle the fences right now because at this moment, he has Azria's people in his chat. He has WOTI's people in his chat. So he doesn't want to lose those viewers. So he is trying really hard to straddle the fences. I'm just saying that because I noticed it and it's not lost on me.
I'm being I'm sorry. Like I feel well. I don't want to say I'm being gaslit, but I just feel like people are rushing to the assumption that I'm just being a little pansy. You know what I mean? And like I don't like this confrontation. Do you guys think I want to be fighting with the Kate right now?
I don't think anybody wants this
And I'm
situation.
even going to be real with you. All of those all caps messages screaming about Carrie, all of that shit, I would have let it all slide. It was when I found out she's plotting against me in her Discord and she's telling me that the uncle shit, that's where I draw the line. And that's the bottom line. That is my boundary. And I am entitled to have my boundary.
That's true. I do think that I feel like there's a lot of like boundary setting happening here that people just got to adjust to. Like I told you guys before, you can't force people to do anything. It's called unethical. I don't do that. I don't think any of y'all should do that. I get that it's frustrating, but you just have to accept it, and that's just life.
Wody, I was asking your feelings when it happened to other people before, not now. It's just to understand how you process the situation, so to attack. I'm sorry, Cannonball. I probably did kind of pop off on you, and I'm a little heated at the moment. I apologize. Um, you have a very valid question, which is like when she's over here, doing that stuff to Gigi or Belinda or I mean, I'm trying to think of who else. The trafficking S Jam thing. It's like I understand what she's trying to say. I don't I wouldn't use such hyperbolic language. And like I said, I tried to have multiple conversations with her and I said, "Listen, you're trying to tell this to a bunch of fucking retards who don't know what you're talking about."
I'm sorry, Woti. Come again, what? I was with you there, but what?
And then you're too impatient to ever explain it to anybody. So like they don't know what the hell you're talking about. And when you tell people SJM's being trafficked, they think, wait, he's being like hauled up in a van and like what do you mean he's being trafficked? Is he like being sold on casinos or something? And again, I understand the position she's taking there, but it's a very it's a very slippery slope to go down. With respect to what you're saying, I will answer this as bluntly as I can. It wasn't lost on me, and I kind of knew this was coming.
Ah, interesting. Finally, the truth. Thank you, Woti. Thank you.
Because you're not wrong. She does eventually end up doing this to everyone. And I think the farms called it out when they were saying that she goes into a community, just fucks things up, and pops off and goes to another community. The only person I've seen do that has been the only other person I keep seeing do that has been Queen of Karma. I know she thinks the comparison is just me being petty, but like I noticed this after like a couple months ago, she kind of moves the same as Queen of Karma.
I feel like the motives and the actions are kind of different. I don't know. I feel like that comparison is. You're welcome in making it. I just don't know if I agree. Um,
You'll see it eventually.
well, to be fair,
And that's the thing. You have to realize that's what Cannonball's saying to me is like, didn't you see this coming? And it's like, I mean, yeah, but like at the same time, do I really want to jump right into the lava pit like that? You know what I mean? Like, because no, like, no separation was going to happen without this occurring, if that makes any sense.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that people should expect it. I think that these situations have a lot of variables, and I try not to judge people like this. Like, I try to judge people based on their interactions with me primarily. And, like, if there's a huge, like, pattern, the problem is that, like, the people that Azria has acted this way towards are not all, like, just random, like, innocent randos, you know what I mean? Like, there's some valid ones in there.
Keldoge, I call BS in your end. I'm sorry. I call bullshit in your end. Yes, you knew about Girl World. You just been here a couple months. You have no freaking idea what you're talking about. Let's be honest. You still want her audience. You don't want to rock the boat. You just want to make your channel, make sure your channel is on solid ground in this corner of the internet. Let's be for real, for real. So I'm calling you bullshit on that.
So it's like,
Okay.
that makes it more of a thing that I would explore, but I don't know.
I could see that because I don't think she she doesn't outright lie the way that Queen of Karma does. It's just
No, she doesn't. What she does, she uses manipulation tactics. What kind of manipulation tactics? She uses subjects that she knows will pull at people's heartstrings to keep people around her until they finally wake up and realize this was all nothing but BS. When they get to that point, that's when everything's gonna go haywire for her.
usually like misinterpretations at worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I just haven't seen Hakate.
Because Queen of Karma will just say
stuff.
anything. She'll say anything. Let's talk really quickly about the money thing that she's talking about, just because I do want to discuss that very quickly.
Sure.
Can you pull up a browser page? You don't have to pull it up on here, but pull up a browser page on your stream.
For any,
just pull,
just generally,
just
okay.
a new tab,
Hold on, I have to share it. Yeah.
Okay, type in gorl.world.
Gorgeousgirl.world and then go.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to your page.
Right.
Okay.
So I noticed that the domain girl.world was available, okay? And I was like, fuck, let me grab that domain while I still have the chance, because I'm working on this website project, okay? And the website would end up being like a big kind of like collections of different live streams, different channels. And are you familiar with the IP2
Yes, I'm very
page?
familiar. I'm very familiar with that.
I think it's safe to pull up if you want to pull it up, just so they can kind of see what I'm talking about. But IP2.network or IP2.online, um, they keep a directory of all the streamers that are in IP2 and who's live right now and whatever. And you can kind of find all of the streamers in that community by just going to that website. And
The
so I've been
IP2.network or Streamlist.
There's IP2.network and IP2.online.
Okay, I'm seeing the Streamlist and IP2.online. I'm assuming
either one. Just pull it up.
Stop trying to turn off my computer. Sorry, I'm getting really sick of her doing that. Yeah. So this is just like a list of people. I'm not on the list.
Yeah, it's just a list of channels and streamers and whatever. And like, don't get me wrong, IP2 is a bunch of degens, but I'm just saying it would be based on the same idea of just being able to like collectively put all these streams in one place. But what's good about it is like IP2, what they're doing here is they're just linking you to the live stream. The way I'm setting it up is it's like a stream sniping website where it's like you can watch the live stream from the website in a separate chat. So it's almost like you could be like, instead of going to Rosie's channel, you could come to this website and like talk about Rosie in a separate channel while you watch.
It's kind of like what White Forest did, but just like expanded basically and without the chat.
Yeah, similar to White Forest. But anyway, bottom line is like this was what I'm planning on doing with that domain. So when I was getting the domain, I just didn't have the money to like go outright and buy the domain. So I said, Hakate, let me make you a deal. Okay. So I said, loan me $50 and I will take this domain and it will redirect to your channel. Because now it's redirecting to mine because she kept screaming about take that off my channel. And so in my position, I was like, loan me $50. And then when I get the website fixed, like set up, I'll pay you back the $50. And so I was like, what I'll do in the meantime is I will redirect it to your channel. That way, any traffic going to girl.world, people going to that domain name would get redirected to your channel or to your live stream. And you could use that to be able to benefit your own channel in the meantime while I get the website set up. And so it wasn't anything more than that. I don't really know what she was even complaining about. And the thing was, she sent a message saying, refund me send me the $50 back and put her PayPal in there. And so I went into my PayPal and I refunded it and I left a comment saying refunded. Well, then a few minutes later, she blocks me from her channel to delete all the comments. And then she posts, you can just keep that $50.
Huh. This $50 story, I'm not understanding it. You didn't have the $50, but you had it in your PayPal. You couldn't just move the money in your PayPal and move it. I don't understand. My brain is hurting. This video is longer than I wanted to. But this $50 story. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
even want it.
She changed her mind, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened there, but
Hold
she's like,
on.
you can keep that video. It's like I love how you waited until after I said it was refunded to like now complain about it.
Well, you guys, I think that's a good stopping point right there. So you got the full side story of the debacle between WOTI and Azria. And Keldoge had a lot to say about Belinda there. I thought it was interesting, but even at the end, my brain was hurting. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video later. Bye-bye.